Okay, so when we take a look at this, for your home page, one of the things that, well, and just your footer on every page, down here at the bottom, you spelled Twitter wrong, but you got the link right. So you got to correct that, and it's too close to the edge. You see it's going down. So what you want to do here is, especially in your style sheet, um, let's see here. Let's look at your footer section real quick. You got some padding top, bottom. Let's see here. Let's add a little more. Let's add 50 here. Let's see what that does. Yeah, you probably want to go up to 50 so it's not so close, on that. Um, Definitely, as you go in here, don't be hesitant to add bold italics where important because, one of the things I always stress is, the one of the most important words that people look at on a website is the word free. Okay, and I don't see this when they're free lunch. You want to grab their attention. So what you want to do here, I would definitely go in like on your index page where you have that. you know I'm going to put in free capital letters. You already have the strong, so here let's put the strong tag in. Okay, do something like that, because when you refresh you're going to see that. See, I would do the same thing for Kids Saturday as well. um, then I suggest adding just a little extra space between the list items, because right now it just reads as one paragraph almost, even though the bullets are there. So to do that, what you can do is, since you're using LIs, um, I'm just checking to see if you have any styles for that. So I'll just put this down here at the bottom. And what I'll do here is I'm going to type in article LI, so it looks in that article section. And I'm just going to add a little extra padding at the bottom of the LIs. 10 pixels. Might be too much, but as you can see here, what that does is just adds a little extra space so it stands out. Now that's going to affect every item, every page that has a list itself. So you can see it does over here. Now if you want just that list created, then what you want to do is you want to come back over, give this a class name, class equals format list, and then what you do is, instead of saying article, you say dot format list, and it only affects this section. Okay, so that's something to think about, because then this is back to regular. So again, bold, italics, important phrases like handcrafted burgers, and so forth. You want to make sure it stands out. You want to work on your menu page a little bit more. The grilled chicken sandwich, you got to have a detailed section down here. I don't know what's happening here. It says about Angus beef. I don't know what that means. I guess you have a click to go. Oh, you might want to see. I thought it was going back to your about page. You really need to change that up. Maybe you want to say learn more of where we get our beef, or something like that. Click here type deal, and that would help out on that aspect. But definitely look at other menus and see what they've done and so forth. But we want to kind of format, especially like cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger. So what I would do is, back in here on our menu page, so you put these DTs in. I'm just going to put in a class, so that way I can keep it the same formatting. And then what I want to do is I want to copy that to each of those DTs. Now for your grilled chicken, looks like you just forgot to put the bracket in. So make sure you validate your pages. If you don't validate your pages, you're not going to find those mistakes. when you validate, you'll find those coding and you can correct it automatically. So then what we do here is we put in dot format menu over our style sheet. Okay, we'll do font weight bold, make it really, stand out. Maybe we use your color scheme. I'm not, I really, let me go back here real quick. Transform uppercase. Let's see, we'll go up here to your strong tag. Take that color. Okay, so what we're going to do here, oops, gotta save, go back and save both sides. So you see it's standing out. Now that also means that you probably need to increase the size of these headings a little bit. So those headings are what, H3s? Okay. Yeah, I don't see any styles for it, so I'll put an H3 up here. We'll start with 20 pixels. Yeah, so you want those sections to stand out as much as possible. The other suggestion I'm going to have you do is to move your nav bar. I think we move the nav bar on each of these pages. um, just because it's a short list, I think what we do is we cut it out and we put it right before the header. Okay. Now, when we do this, we go down here to our nav, let's see, nav header style. Okay, and I'm just going to type in float right. It's going to float it to the right side. And so what will happen is, see, it's going to come up here at the top. That way the header is butted up against the content. And since you have the black text, I think that would make, or black background, that would work better. And you just do that for all your pages like that.